Good morning, guys. We've got a mess of winter weather advisories in effect this morning. Some take effect later. The ones to the east and in northern Arkansas are in effect right now for slick conditions. The one back to the west we don't need this morning. It's in effect for later on this evening, starting at 9 through the overnight tonight for more snow that will accumulate. And that advisory also stretches for the eastern Ozarks. So bottom line, we've got multiple different rounds of wintry weather to worry about with some slick roads possible through tonight and into tomorrow. 32 degrees in Branson. We've got a mix of some maybe sleet, freezing rain, and some rain down there in Branson. Some cold rain down in Harrison, but not really icing there. So again, we've got some of that mix in Branson. Then we're finding snow going all the way up I-44 from Springfield to Marshfield, Phillipsburg, and Lebanon. There's snow on the ground there. Nigel's been driving that route for us this morning. It's 33 in Springfield. We've got those warmer temperatures to the west where there isn't really a concern right now. Things could be a little bit slushy through the afternoon. You want to keep that in mind. That's because we'll have that wintry mix possible to the east until about noon. Then a light rain later on today with warmer temperatures, and then here comes that swirl of snow. We'll have snow showers through tomorrow morning. I think the morning commute will be snowy and messy. Then we'll have those snow showers tapering off in the afternoon on Friday, exiting overnight for Saturday. So a glaze of ice still possible to the east and southeast through the day today and into tonight. About 1 to 2 inches of snow for Springfield and areas along the I-44 corridor. 2 to 3 inches of snow up in central Missouri, and then nothing really as you go to the south. Again, this is for the overnight tonight. You'll want to be careful for some of that snow. I do expect some slick conditions for Friday morning's commute. Joe, Lauren.
And those road conditions are something you really need to watch out for as you start moving this morning.
That's why we sent a crew out on the road for a Color 10 live drive. Nigel McDonald has been tracking road conditions for us for about 2 hours now. Nigel, we know you've been in a few different places. What have you seen?
Well, Joe and Lauren, I am now in Lebanon where there is snowfall and there's also some snow on the ground. Not as much as some of the other places we've been this morning, like Phillipsburg and Marshfield, but there is a little bit of snowfall right now in Lebanon. Of course, roads are still wet. Some of that snow can be rainfall as well, which can cause for some of those slick temperatures or slick roads. So make sure that you're prepared for that this morning. Again, when you wake up, there might not be that much of a concern where you are, but maybe there is where you're headed. So make sure that you have that road map handy for you there so you can know what to expect as you are out on the road this morning. Again, if you're wondering if your child is going out of school this morning, go ahead and check at the bottom of your screen. You can also visit our website, ozarksfirst.com, as well for an up-to-date school closing list as we receive those into the station. And also, again, make sure that you have that Color 10 mobile app downloaded to your phone for up-to-date weather. Also, another way to be prepared for this weather is to have that emergency kit inside of your car with things like water and snacks and a way to scrape your windshield when you get that ice. Just make sure that you're prepared this morning. Make sure that you're driving slow, you're using caution, you're braking with caution, and you're aware of yourself and other drivers out there on the road as well. And again, tweet me a photo of what it's looking like where you're waking up this morning in McDonald TV. But for now, reporting here out on the roads, Nigel McDonald, Ozarks First.
All right, thank you, Nigel. Bringing crime into focus, a man is in jail after police say he waved a firearm at 5 students. The good news is no one was hurt, but it happened in Nixa as students were getting out of school around 2:30 yesterday afternoon. No shots fired. The suspect was identified as an adult and not a fellow student. He was quickly arrested. We are waiting now on a name and a motive. Nixa's superintendent says it's a perfect example of what students should do in this situation.
We talk about our children doing the right thing and keeping our campuses safe, and this just verifies to us that our children want to have safe campuses. And they're walking across the parking lot, this person displays the weapon, and they immediately tell the administrative team, which is what we would like for them to do. It's just doing the right thing, making sure that we keep our campuses safe.
We also reached out to both Christian and Greene County Sheriff's Departments. They were not available for comment.
Springfield police are looking for a person accused of shooting someone in the foot. It happened at the Come and Go on Kansas Expressway in College yesterday. The suspect and victim knew each other and got into a fight. That person who was shot was taken to a hospital but not seriously hurt.
We also have new details on a pursuit in Camden County Tuesday night. Take a look at this picture of a truck that flew off an 80-foot cliff in Osage Beach. Police were tracking it after the driver left a gas station without paying for fuel. Photos show thermal images from a helicopter that was also tracking the truck. Highway Patrol troopers laid down spikes on Highway 54. That's what caused the truck to lose its tires, go off the steep cliff, and flip over. The driver, identified as 33-year-old Daryl Matlock from Warrenton, survived the crash and then tried to run away. He was eventually arrested in nearby woods. Turns out the truck he was driving was also stolen.
And you're right to know this morning, the search for a Springfield native who's missing in Sacramento, California is still going on. Yesterday, volunteer divers searched the bottom of the American River for 25-year-old Alex Holden. He's the son of two local Greene County judges and was last seen New Year's Eve. He may have been on a bike trail that crosses over that river. His friends got in touch with a scuba diver, Michael Pelly, to see if he would try to look.
Done a lot of searches out like on the riverbanks, and they've done searches on top of the water, but there hasn't been anybody that's actually dove into the water yet. Hopefully not the worst case scenario, but all else fails, I'd like to be able to at least cross one more place off the list for them.
And after those diving efforts, no luck of finding Holden or his belongings there.
There's a critical need for blood around the Ozarks. The Community Blood Center is asking people with type O negative blood to donate right away. CBCO says it has less than a one-day supply, although local hospitals are fully stocked. Leaders still worry winter weather could cause the shortage to get worse. Donors are asked to stop by the CBCO Donation Center, which is on Plainview.
All right, before our trends, one last note. We usually do a box office buzz winner at this time. Moving it to tomorrow, right?
I forgot it was Thursday.
It is Thursday.
I see I'm all thrown off now. Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, and no more drawing for a winner. We're going to do some fun trivia instead. We'll have Chris Luzader live in the flesh tomorrow.
I'd love to see that from Chris the Critic, right?
Yes. We also do want to tell you what's trending right now on Google. 3 American firefighters have been killed in Australia battling bushfires. In total, there are more than 200 American firefighters there, and now the U.S. is going to be sending 20 more.
All right, so they're sending those, and they'll fly flags at half-staff tomorrow as well to honor them. Now, the big story happening around here is what's happening out on those roads. Nigel's going to stay out there for a little bit more and monitor this. Really dicey, though, huh?
Yeah, we've got some slick conditions this morning. Probably getting better later on. Today's temperatures go above freezing and we get more of a light rain. But then snow overnight tonight and into tomorrow. I really think that the commute, especially in Springfield, might be a little bit worse by tomorrow morning. Snowy out there, about 1 to 2 inches of snow in Springfield.
That 7 day is a gradual warm-up, but these next few days, you really got to get ready for it, right?
Enjoy the day off, kids, if you have it, and be safe out there. Thanks for watching.